What is up, everybody? I am Andre, and this is Edible Fitness, the fitness you can eat. So I think I said last week was the last week of Veganuary, but this is actually the last week, so welcome back. Today we are making a veggie soup, so let's get started. All right, we are ready to get started. I've got all my ingredients here. So the first thing I'm going to do is to add some olive oil to a pot. I'm gonna put it on like medium-high heat. So I'm gonna add to that, once it heats up, some onions. I've just roughly chopped them up, you know, like this. You don't actually have to separate them. They'll do that in the pot, don't worry about it. Some carrots and celery. So I'm putting the three of them in there so that they can saute, so that they can begin to soften up, and everything will be fantastic. Okay, so that's gonna go for about 5 to 8 minutes, and then we're gonna move on to the next part. All right, so this is good to go. That's been going for a few minutes, maybe a little bit longer, but don't worry about that. So anyway, we are gonna add in our black pepper, our oregano, whatever, and your salt. So just sprinkle that in. But along with that, I'm gonna add in 3 tablespoons of flour. So we're just gonna combine these. I've turned the heat down just a bit. Now, doesn't that look fantastic, right? Yeah. Now, to this, we're gonna add in our vegetable broth. So 2 cups with the actual broth. And then I'm gonna add in another 4 cups. So I may have forgotten to add the ginger. It'll be fine, don't worry, it's good. Okay, so that's all in there. Now it's time to add in the black beans, the potatoes, and the broccoli. Now I'm using frozen, but you can go ahead and use fresh. I mean, whatever you have works. Now is also a good time to taste your soup. Make sure it's at the level of savory that you want it. If not, add a little bit more. Okay, the next thing you want to do is let your soup simmer on a medium-low heat for about an hour. You can go even longer than that, but an hour would be awesome. All right, so I've turned up the heat a little bit more underneath the soup, so that is still going, simmering, doing its wonderful thing. It smells amazing in here. The next thing I'm gonna do is make the dumplings. So the dumplings are totally easy, you guys. I've got a cup of flour here. I usually go half and half with semolina, but I don't have any semolina with me today, so whatever. Then I've got my sugar and my salt, and my baking powder. So super easy. I'm going to take a fork, and just quickly mix that up. Then I'm gonna add in some water. So there's no real measurement to the water. I just want to go until I can combine everything together. It's not gonna take a lot. And these mix together, come together really, really quickly, super easily. See, that was like 1/4 water, I think, maybe? Yeah. You guys, and that's it. So what I'm gonna do now is take off pieces of this. I might add a little bit more flour, but I'm gonna take off pieces and just dump them, hence the term dumplings. Dump them into the soup. Yeah, let's add a little bit more flour. There you go, guys. That's it. You've got a nice little ball here of dough, and you should have a fairly clean bowl when you're done with that. So if you have to, add a little bit more flour, no problem. So all I'm gonna do now is break off pieces of this, roll it into tiny little balls, actually smaller than this. There we go. Yeah, I guess about the size of a golf ball. And dump them into the soup. And then we're gonna give it about another 10-15 minutes. And then you're ready, okay, to eat. You guys, it's so good. I love it. Like I'd like even almost say that it's like borderline stew-ish, you know, because it's got so much. It's got the carrots, the broccoli, the potatoes, the black beans. It's so good, so good. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment downstairs. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll always know when I upload new delicious videos just like this one. If you click right over here, it is last week's video of the marbled chocolate banana bread. I still have like 2 loaves in my freezer. I'm very happy. And if you click right over here, it is a video that YouTube recommends you watch right after you watch this one. All right guys, love your food, love your life, and I'll see you in the next video.